Hello friends, my name is Vikash and today's video is gonna be more interesting as well as profitable because today's video is about the recently launched IPO and this video is about the IPO review. So let's get started with our video. So the IPO season has started and the much awaited IPO of Zomato will hit the Dalal Street by July 14. It is the second largest IPO in the span of 16 months. The first largest was SBI Card. After that's come Zomato in the span of 16 months. So the how much amount is Zomato trying to raise by the IPO? Zomato is trying to raise 9,375 crore through this initial public offer. So in this video we will be checking out some of the detail of this Zomato IPO. When is the start date and when is the end date and some of the financial review. So let's start off with our fundamental analysis. Okay, the first point is what is the amount of public issue. As I said before, the amount of public issue is 9,375 crore, of which 9,000 will be the fresh issue and 375 crore will be the offer for sale. So offer for sale means somebody is selling the stake, so it's none other than Info Edge company. So who is this Info Edge? So do some research and check out what is the Info Edge company. It is one of the largest stakeholder in Zomato. So let's see the history of Zomato. Zomato was founded in 2008 and it was not known as Zomato. It was known as Foodie Bay Company and it was renamed as Zomato Media Private Limited in 2010. So what is the major revenue source of income for this Zomato? It is actually from the the delivery service. It is providing the food delivery service as well as the dining service, and it has many other different services, but its main source of revenue is food delivering services. So that's where the revenue comes to the Zomato. Okay, after seeing the public issue size and history, the most now is the time to see the most important item in this IPO is the financial of the past and predict the future of Zomato. So let's check it out. What is the financial of the past period of Zomato? Okay, so here is the table for the profit and loss account of Zomato for the year 2020, 2019 and 2018. So in the first column we can see the income and revenue from operation, and we can see total income. So the total income for the 31st December 2020 is 13,676 millions. The amounts are all in millions. And for March 31st 2020 it is in 27,427 million, and for March 31st March 2019 is 13,975 million. So we can see there is a rapid increase in income, means from 2019 to 2020. In 2019 it was 13,977, but it has increased most probably double or more for 31st March 2020, that is 27,427. But when you see in December 31st 2020 it has decreased to 13,676, mostly because the decrease mostly the factor affecting here will be the COVID-19 virus, because the pandemic started from March. So this will be the most factor inherent for the decrease in revenue. So now after revenue let's check out some of the expenses. Expenses is one of the factor to be taken into consideration for this financial, because for March 31st March 2019 the expenses was 36,078 millions, but in 31st March 2020 it has increased to 15,063 million. So there is a slightly like probably double increase in expenses as well as in revenue. So this is one of the negative factor, because as the revenue is increasing the expenditure should decrease, like it should be in correlation with the revenue and expenditure. But here we can see for the year ended 31st March 2020 the income is 27,427, but the profit has decreased to 50,000 and means the expenses has increased to 50,063 millions. So there is double increase, as well as for the year ended 31st December 31st 2020, there is also an increase in expenses, so 17,227. There is not much increase compared to March 31st because there was lot of lockdowns and all, so that's why the expenses has the variable expenses has not incurred, only the fixed expenses maybe had incurred, so for that there is a decrease. So after seeing this restated like the income and expenses, the most thing we need to take into consideration is the profit and loss. So let's see what is the profit and loss for the period. So for the profit and loss for the period, we can see there will be a loss, but the company is trying to recover its losses. So let's check it out. From March 31st 2019, there was a loss of 10,102 millions, but when it comes to 31st March 2020, there is an increase in loss because the company is expanding its business, and moreover, as we have seen earlier, the profit the revenue from operation is lesser compared to the expenditure. So for that the loss is increasing, and it has increased to 23,856 million. But when we compare to December 31st 2020, the profit has means not the profit, the loss has decreased a lot, because from 22,856 it has come down to 6,829 millions. So there is a decrease compared to the compared to March 31st 2020. So this is the factor, but the company is trying to recover its losses and when it comes to its profit making strategy and trying to make profit. Okay, after seeing the financial, mostly the financial, we check out the cash flow statement as well as the P&L, but the cash flow statement and P&L are more over the similar as we have seen. So I have just gone through the P&L account, what of the things are hampering the business as well as what of the things are positive. So now let's see what is the positive outlook for the company in the near future. So one of the positive outlook is, okay, this data has been taken from the red hiring prospectus which is submitted by Zomato Media Private Limited to the SEBI for raising the IPO. So this is one of the comparison of online food delivery user compared to the population. So here we can see population population in billion, India, US and China. So the population of India is 1.36 billion. Compared to US is 0.33, and compared to China is the highest, 1.43. But when you see the online food delivery market, here is an opportunity to grow for like Zomato, because online food delivery market is 4.2 billion compared to the population. But when you see in US, the population is less, but the online food delivery market has increased, like it is 21 billion, as compared to China it is 90 billion. But when we see for India, it is 4.2 billion. So there is much more scope for the company of online food delivery market to increase in a future period. As well as when you see the online food delivery users, like it isn't given in million, so it is 45 to 55 million. But when you see in US, it is 90 to 120 million, and when we see in China, there is 430 to 470. So compared to 45 to 55, when we compare to China, when we compare this data with China, it is 430. So there is much more opportunity for the company to grow as well as to increase its online food delivery users. So one of the positive outlook coming from like seeing this data in the nearby future. Okay, the second point that is the positive outlook is we need to see like there is this also data has been taken from the red hiring prospectus. So this is actually the number of internet user in comparison with India and China, because the population of India and China is more or less similar. So let's check it out. So when we see in internet penetration in India has been increasing rapidly, because it has increased from 24% to 43% to 68%, obviously. And when we see to China, it has also been increasing, but smartphone penetration, means the person using smartphone with internet, it has also increased like 17%, 33% to 50. So it is one of the positive impact for the online food delivery market, because as much more internet user there, so there will be more user to online food delivery like services. They will be buying the food online. So as much as internet user increases, so one of the positive outlook for as the internet, as the internet user increases, the company online delivery services will also increase. So one of the positive outlook, like the future, there's a lot of growth opportunity for online food delivery in the nearby future. Okay, the third positive outlook we need to take into consideration is the average order value of food delivery, mostly about Zomato. So average order food delivery, when we see, is in Q1 financial year 2020 was 264. This data is only in rupees, not in million and billion. Average order value means for one order value means they have taken average. So in financial year 2020 it is 264 rupees. And compared to the third financial year, that is 2020, it has increased to 407.8 rupees, means it has increased most probably nearly approximately double. So so the average food delivery order value is increasing, so the revenue will also increase, and it will impact the profitability. So this is one of the positive outlook, because the average food order delivery in the nearby future seems to be increasing. So now let's see the IPO detail of Zomato company. So when is the issue opening? The IPO opening date is July 14, 2020, and the IPO closing date will be July 16, 2020. Issue type is book build issue IPO. So what is this book build issue IPO? For more detail, you can refer my previous video, or I will be providing the link in the I button above, so you can check out from there what is book build issue. The face value of it is 1 rupees per equity share, and the IPO price will be 72 to 76 per equity share, means the IPO is from range from 72 to 76. So you can you can bid in between the price, but it is always advisable to bid at the highest price, that is the cutoff price, that will be 76 rupees. So the market lot is 195 shares, means you will be getting for one lot 195 share, and minimum order quantity will be always the same, that is 190. And it is listing only at BSE, it is not listing at NSE, it is listing at only at BSE. So the issue size will be 9,375 crore, of which the fresh issue is 9,000 crore, and offer for sale is 375 crore. So the offer for sale is for Info Edge company. So you need to do a research, what is this Info Edge company dealing with. Okay, now let's see the market lot. After seeing the market lot, what will be the minimum application size for one lot will be 195, and for the which the price will be 14,820 rupees, and for the maximum bid you can place is 13 lots, that will be the share of 2,535, and for that you need to pay an amount of 1,92,660 rupees. Okay, so this is all about the Zomato IPO details. This was my first IPO review video. I hope you all like it, and do feel free to share your valuable comment in the comment section below, or any suggestion for improvement, and do share this video with the who is ready to invest the money in the stock market, and as well as the person who is the first time investor in the stock market. Thank you for watching. That's all in this video. Bye bye.